Sven, Jim,
Sven,
Andy.
Jim.
All right, here is episode number 10. We got ModelerManMike here to go over the YouTube channels, how to produce YouTube videos, and so this is his first Hangout presentation that he's done. He's done quite a few of the live shows, and so anyways, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to ModelerManMike here, and this might be a pretty good presentation on if you're really interested in doing a YouTube videos. This is the man to listen to. He knows the in and outs of the YouTube channels. So anyways, here's ModelerManMike.
Thank you, dude. I guess just starting off with this, one of the things that YouTube model builders, the inspiration for YouTube model builders as a whole, was to get people involved with YouTube and producing videos to share on YouTube to help other individuals that are in modeling. And so that's kind of what all this is about, is trying to get people creating videos and sharing on YouTube. And from a YouTube model builder's perspective, I don't feel that we've done so much to try and get this stuff going. So my hope was to try and do a presentation here and kind of show the basic setup of a Google account, getting set up with Google, the Google, what is it, the Google profile, and a YouTube channel, and just kind of just basic usage of this, because a lot of people have Facebook. That's real easy to use, and Google, though, takes a little bit more to do, and since they've tied Google profiles and everything to YouTube channels, then it's all in one, and that's why we are so adamant about using Google profiles as opposed to any other social media site. So what I'm going to cover in general is creating a Google profile, and that starts with an email address. So I'm going to walk through three things here real quick that will be creating a Gmail account, which then allows you to create a Google profile, which then allows you to create a YouTube channel. And then we can go into, if we have time, I'm sure we will, go into some of the aspects of managing that YouTube channel and making it productive for you. Then we can go into some other things about just general YouTube stuff. So what I have is some slides, and I hope that you guys may be able to just follow along with this. Let me see if I can do a screen share here. Bear with me a second. I did this in a way so hopefully people that watch this, whether it's live or if they do it later, they're able to get back in and just follow along in these steps to create the Gmail and profile and stuff. So let me get my screen share going here. Bear with me a second. I'd hope to have all this set up a second ago. Okay, let's see. Tell me if you guys see this. You guys see the screen share?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so the first step in all of this, and like I say, it's tied really closely to Google profiles. So the first thing you do is you go to gmail.com and you create, as it shows here, create an account. And you just walk through this process where I didn't cover every single step, and I can also tell you this process has changed many times over the last couple of years. So by the time you view this video, it may have changed, but if you just walk through these general steps, follow the screens at Google, you should be able to get there. So first thing you do is gmail.com, go to create an account. You'll fill out this information here. It's just general information. You can put as little or as much as you like. And just a note on this, Google has put together this in a way so you have to have a real name, and we could go a little bit more in depth in this later, but for all purposes served, it's better to use your real name here, creating this account, and create a YouTube channel off that if you like, or create a page, and I'll go into that a little bit later. But the easiest and best way to do this is to use your real name so that you don't run into issues later. So you'll fill this out. I used bogus information here just to be able to get the pages to go through. So you'll fill this out, and it'll take you to another screen. After you get here, you'll do the next step. This is the bottom of that form. And then after it creates your Gmail account, then it'll give you this little button to continue to Gmail. Once you do, you'll get in. It'll walk you through some of the steps of your new Gmail account. And you just go to Gmail. Now, actually, you do. Now, this creates a whole new email account that you can access through gmail.com, and it's pretty useful. So, you know, you can set it up however you want and just use it for your model railroading stuff if you want. That's what I like about some of this stuff. So once you're in the Gmail, you can go up here to the right-hand corner where you see your email address. If you click this up here, it's going to come down here and give you this little drop-down that says Join Google. And you just click this button, and then it'll walk through creating an actual Google account. It's a profile. Then you just walk through these steps. And at this point, when you create your Google profile, you can add people here, just like me, if you want. You can do add ModelerManMike. Anybody that you know that has a Google profile, you can select here. You can also do this through Hotmail and Yahoo email accounts if you like. So then you just click Next. And then you can, at this point, add a logo or your picture or something here. And you can fill this out. Now, much of this I didn't do for this, but you're more than welcome when you create this to walk through this stuff. It has the information about where you work and stuff. I don't fill this stuff out myself. Now, once you create your profile, it'll go through this process here, and this is really helpful. This if you click this Learn More, it'll walk you through many of the features in a Google profile. There's several model railroading communities and people in model railroading in Google+. So there's several different things here that it'll teach you and show you how to do, which also includes video calls and Hangouts, which is basically what we're doing here. It'll allow you to create your own Hangouts and create your own live shows or whatever you want to do there. In your Google profile, you'll have these options here on the left. And if you create one with your real name and you want to use like a railroading, per se, some type of a profile for your railroading, one for model cars and one for, you just use this little selection here called Pages that's found right here in this drop down, and you can create individual pages for each one of your hobbies. So, and this is what I've done. I have a regular account, which is my main account, and then my page account is ModelerManMike. So anybody searching for ModelerManMike, they generally get to this page. So and then you have several different options in here, and most of it, if you just go in and you click it, it'll bring up that information on that. But you can create Hangouts from here. You can create all kinds of different things. Okay, so we've created our profile. Now we go to YouTube.com. If you see, I've got up at the top, I've got my inbox, I've got my profile, and now I'm at YouTube.com. If you just open a new window, type YouTube.com, then it's going to come up and ask you if you want to create a YouTube channel. And you just say yes. There's another window that come up before this one. It asked me if I wanted to create a YouTube channel. I said yes, and then it gives you this screen to say okay. And then when you're in your YouTube channel, you can see the different things here that you can do with this. So the main thing is upload, which you can see up here. This is to upload any video. And you have several different options here that which we can talk about here in a little bit. And when you go to youtube.com, as long as you're logged into Google, you can always go to this little menu right here. If you click this little menu, it'll give you this drop down, which gives you your different options for your YouTube channel. And if you want to see your YouTube channel, you just click this My Channel. I know there's a lot here. This really can be confusing, but overall it's just 3 steps. It's creating a Gmail account, creating a Google profile, and then creating a YouTube channel. The main thing that you want to be focused on if you're working on this is to get to the YouTube channel, and you have to do these first 2 steps to get there. So once you have the YouTube channel created, as long as you go to youtube.com, you make sure you're logged in, you can always get to your YouTube channel. So that's the basic setup. And then what I was going to do here is do a screen share. I'm going to take you guys right into my YouTube channel and show you a few things here. Give me just a moment while I try and get this up here. I couldn't do this through the other account. It's kind of strange. If I logged out of this account to play around on that other account, it would kick me out of the Hangouts, so I kind of have to do it this way. It's kind of frustrating. But let's see. Okay, let me see if I get a... I'm sorry, dude?
I know what you mean about frustrated on that, because every time I come in to do one of these, I'm logged in as YouTube Model Builders, and I can't view any of my own stuff because... but
it's kind of frustrating. Once you use it a little bit, though, you get used to it. So I know I've had a lot of people, and I'm very willing to help anybody. You can always email me at ModelerManMike01@gmail.com, and I'll help you with this if need be. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some back-end stuff of my YouTube channel. I get a lot of questions about these different things and how to set up different things, but for all purposes served here, let's do the basics. You know, I'm looking at my YouTube channel. I've logged in with my account. I'm here now. If I go over here to this menu I was telling you about, which is found right here, I can always go find my channel to see what it looks like by clicking my channel. So it brings this up so I can see my channel. Now, you have your subscribers up here, the number of views, and a video manager. Video manager we'll touch on in a second. The thing about this is that, and I hope to get into a little bit more about this later, is it seems to be that many people, their focus becomes on the number of subscribers or number of views on their channel, and I'm a little different with that. I want to have people see the videos I've worked really hard on, and so overall these numbers here on my videos, if I go to my videos, I can see, you know, which videos by the number of views, like this one, you know, it's 20,000 views. I consider that a successful video. This one's 7,000 views. I can consider that a successful video. So that's what I focus on, and that going off topic of managing your YouTube channel, which is kind of what I'm doing. Overall, that's what the focus should be, is to deliver something to the public that people want to see, and it's not trying to just get subscribers, or not just trying to get you know, the most number of videos or anything. So that's just my view. Many people have different views on that, but okay, so you have your YouTube channel, and if you've already created a video, or you've got a video ready to upload, you can upload several different formats, and the way that you can do this is you just go to upload. Excuse me. And then you'll click what you want it to be, if you want it to be public, unlisted, or what, and then you just click here, and then you can go and grab the video, select it, and it'll upload to your YouTube channel. So once you have your videos uploaded, then it's time to go into what I call the meat and potatoes of all this, And uh, the simplest thing about this is that you want to upload your videos that you've created to a YouTube channel so everybody can see them, and that's what I have a YouTube channel for. Mine was created to kind of give back to the community, because I've watched so many guys like Brian 102256 for 5 years on here, and so this was actually created just to be able to share with many of the people that I share with on YouTube. But okay, so now what do you do, when you have a YouTube channel? This is where a lot of people, they stop at this point. If you upload a video, the best things to do is to try and get the people viewing your videos. And where people get lost here is they don't necessarily pay too close attention to the details, and it's, again, just like in modeling, this is in details. If I go to YouTube and I'm searching for a video, I'm going to want to find a video that I'm searching for, right? If I want, and like I deal mostly with structures, so I set all of my video information based on structures. So in YouTube, when you search, if I do model railroad structures, you'll see. I have the top spot here, and if I go down, I'll find other videos of mine. Here's the mine video. Now, a good test for this for yourself is always to go in and search for your video based on the information that you put in. Now, for the people that are interested in the number of subscribers they have and wanting to try and build their subscriber base, they're stuck at 120 subscribers. What I'm about to show you is going to change that for you, because it's in the details of these videos. So the biggest thing you want to do is always have this searchable, have your stuff searchable. Now, if I go just to regular Google and I do New River Mine, here it's in the search engine here. So anybody searching Google, searching YouTube, will always be able to find my videos. And the way that you do this, and this is very, very important. If you want people to see your videos, this is what you want to do. Now I'm going to go in the video manager, and we'll look at a video. Any one in particular. It's just let's do this one. The information that you put into this video is so important with being able to get this viewed out. In this title right here, this is one of the main search criteria through Google and YouTube. So you want to have the most simple explanation of what this video is, and if you have a series, you always want to have the series number so that it'll always follow up. When they watch that video, it's going to go to look and see if you have another video that fits anything close to this title. So if you've got a series, you always want to put the number on the back of that. You always want to keep them the same name if they're a series, kind of like what we do with YouTube model builders. They all have the same name, and then they have a number on the end, so they'll always all follow each other. But okay, so in this text, this is like a secondary text, and I'll put information in here that is searchable. So when people search Google or YouTube, this information comes up. Now, the biggest thing right here, if you only want to do a few things, this is what you want to do right here. These right here are what are these called? I can't even remember. I'm drawing a blank, but you'll see this on your video when you go into your YouTube channel. And all you do here is you add these little key search phrases, and this is what actually makes this happen. So they're tags, that's what they're called. So if I go here and I type in Billy Bob, which is totally unassociated with this, it's going to add this tag. So if I leave this there, anytime Google or YouTube is searched, it's going to find Billy Bob, and it'll bring this video up. So the biggest thing that you want to do is always make sure that anything with the video that you're doing, you have these tags set so that it'll always come up in your search engines. Now, again, let me stress this, that if you're looking for subscribers and you're looking for a number of views on your videos, this is where it's at right here. This information on each of your videos is going to change your world on your YouTube channel. Many of the subscribers and views that I get all come from this information right here. And people say, oh, I'm so popular. I'm not popular. I'm just like everybody else. I just have videos up on YouTube, but I've learned how to utilize this to get my videos to come up in searches. So you can see the basics of what you're putting into this, and this is something to pay a lot of attention to. And overall, like if I just uploaded this video like I instructed, you can select different thumbnails for it, or upload a custom thumbnail, which is what I've done here. There's several different things here that you can view about this video. So that's kind of, let's look at one that I'm sure everybody probably wants to see. Is let me get back to my this one. I'll go edit this. This is the mine video, and you can see how many different things I have in here. Most people that I know of search, when they search in Google or they search in YouTube, they search for model railroad or model railroad layouts or model railroad building or model railroad something. So you can see all of my tags are focused on this. So just about anything that you put into Google or you put into YouTube is going to come up in this search option. So I always include as many tags as I can so that people that are looking for something specific that my video can tell them or show them, I put it in here. So it's like I have titchy platforms, I have open grate platforms, plastic model building, anything and everything that people would search for in any kind of search engine. And see, it also gives you suggested tags. This isn't, let's see, rail transport modeling, no. This W.M. Walthers, you know, you have some other stuff down here that you can select. Alright, let's see. Okay, so on your YouTube channel, that's the main thing. You know, once you upload a video, you go in and you edit it, and you make sure that you fill in this information fully, completely, as much as possible. Be as elaborate as much as you can in the text, because it searches through all of that. Something I've started doing that you guys might consider is I've added the YouTube Model Railroaders Google Plus page to all of my videos, so that anybody seeing a video that reads the text can go find the YouTube Model Railroaders on Google Plus. Alright, so that's kind of that. Let's see. Now again, if I ever get lost in here, I can always go to this little menu thing here and go to my channel.
Mike,
Yes.
while you're still here in this part, what about if you just want to go see what your comments are on your videos without bringing the video up and having it start, and then it gives you a false view number?
In here, in community, you can see your messages and subscribers and all your information that has anything to do with your YouTube channel. I can go to messages. This is these are messages that have been sent directly to me. I can see like the number of subscribers.
What about the ones that were added to a certain video?
They're in
How
here.
do you see those without?
Let me see. Hang on. It's in here. One moment. It's got to be in here. I usually myself, I just go to the video.
I noticed every time I go video, it adds another view to it.
Yeah, there is one in here. I know that I've seen it. I don't want community setting. Oh, it must be
recent
comments.
in dashboard.
Here, this is it. It's in under comments here. See, if you go to community, and then under here you go to comments, then you can see any comment that's left on any video and reply to that comment. So like this one was left on the like kit video that I have on my YouTube channel. So he writes this, and then I can reply directly here. And I always try to give these guys a thumbs up too. Well, you can kind of losing track there on that, but so I can roll down, like I can see the video on the right hand. So let's see if I can find. Okay, here's like Model Railroad 10 wrote, you know, this information on this video. So that's the way that you would do that, Johnny.
Okay.
Hey, Mike, is there a limit to the search engines?
Are you talking about the?
Yeah, where you are covering when you were doing the in the video manager, all the areas that you could type in for when people start searching, you know, like model building, structures and stuff like that in the editing part right there. Is there a limit to that?
You're talking about the tags right here?
Yeah, the tags. Yeah, the tags.
Yeah, I believe it does. I don't know what that limit is. It's probably upwards of 20, maybe 15 or 20 tags.
Uh-huh.
But you know, don't rule out your text on the video either, because it actually uses this as well. The tags are more a direct hit. So if you have a video on cutting your fingernails with you know, silver fingernail clippers, then you would put fingernail clippers, silver fingernail clippers, cutting fingernails, blah blah blah. Anything has to do with whatever that's not a good example, but you know, if you're doing something model railroad, something you'll find on most generally any video that I have is always model railroad somewhere. And as a matter of fact, like you could put railroad, just model railroad.
Yeah, because I know that the one that you had for the mining, it had a lot of tags on it.
Yeah, and we'll go back and look at that. Let me go back and I'll show you. You guys that do this, write these tags down. You know, they're useful. Let's see, what is it? What is this? This is. Yeah, I could put layout on here. Now, what you don't want to do is you really don't want to put a bunch of tags that aren't associated with your video. Like if I go in here and I put Coca-Cola, for example, I don't know how Google does this, but if you have a bunch of useless tags in here, it actually does push your video out of the search engine. I think what happens is if you have it set and people search for it, but they never select it based on that tag, then it will actually move your video out of the search criteria, or search list. So, but these tags right here are by far, if I only said one thing in this about getting your video out there and getting it recognized, these tags right here are the single most important thing that you can do. Second behind that would be this title. Always use titles that are that have whatever the product you're using and what you're doing in the title, and then you have plenty of room here, as you can explain as much as you want in this area, and expand on as much as you can. You know, I am working in model railroading to, you know, put my model building on, you know, my model railroad layout. You know, if you use as much information in that as you can, you'll always get it to come up in a search engine.
So let's say if you wanted to keep videos private, to just so that you only want to share with the people, is there a way of doing that as well?
Yeah, I'll show you how to do this in a second. Okay,
Mike,
this is, yes.
It's 34 tags.
Total? Okay, thank you, Tarek.
Once you do 35, there's exclamation point comes up under basic info, and then it tells you tags are too long.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's 35 or 34 tags or 35 tags?
34. On the 35th, it'll tell you that you'll get a exclamation point by basic info. Where the red
Yeah,
line, the red line right there.
yeah, I can tell you that this one probably has more on it than I normally do because, like I was saying before, if you have a bunch of tags that people don't associate with that video, it'll push it down. So you want to be clear, keep it clear, clean, and precise. The more precise it is, the more likely you're going to get hits on it. So, and like this is on the mine video, right? So if I look at this, everything that I've done explained in the text here, I've added a tag for each of the things like the Tichy, the open grade platforms. The original mine was the Edna mine. So if you go to Google and you search for the Edna mine, it's a very good possibility that this video will come up in that search. So now when you think about this, and people go to my channel and they say, "Wow, man, you have 36,000 views on there." Well, yeah, because it comes up in searches. It's not because people love ModelerManMike, I can assure you. It's just because people are searching for this, and it's coming up in their search, and they click it. At any given time, I found, and it's my opinion, that you've only got a couple thousand people that run around in the YouTube modeling community, and once you get 2,000 views on your video, if to exceed that, the only way to do that is through these tags. So every video that we do, including these, dude, you should always have these tags in here. You should always have this information in here, and they should always, because when people search for presentations, YouTube Model Builders presentations, you want everything to come up for that. And if this right here is it just says here's another one, well, that'll never come up. People won't see it. The number of views for that video is going to be very low. Okay, and there was another question about this. You're muted.
The question was if you only want to choose the people privately,
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I go to my channel and as a matter of fact, I think I have one, and I go to Video Manager, and then let's see, this Christmas video. This Christmas video I did a couple years ago, and I only turned it on during Christmas time. So I can go here, actually edit, there we go. Now see, I can set this to private. Right now I set to private. I could set it to unlisted. I could set it however I want. If I set it to private, which it is, then I can add names here. Let's say like Dude Lindler. Dude Lindler now, even though this is set to private, Dude Lindler can go see this video. If I add Sven Frank, now Dude and Sven can both go see this video, but nobody else can see it. Now if I change this to unlisted, then it's actually there. You can see it if you go directly to my video listing, but it's not going to be carried in any search engines or anything. So it's a way to kind of keep it, under the gun, or under the radar. And of course, a public, everybody understands a public, I think. But so yeah, a private video. If you have something you want to just share with a few friends, you just use it here in private, add their Google profile names to this little box here, and then save the changes. And only those people will be able to see that video. Does that answer that question, dude?
Yes, it does.
All right, let's see. And that's really, as far as adding videos to a YouTube channel, that's really about all there is to it. There's not really so much more. Now, as far as management of the actual YouTube channel goes, this is really kind of like a search and explore kind of thing, because there's a lot of different things you can do in here. You can add playlists. Let's see if I remember how to get into this. Oh, let's talk about channel art and stuff. This is really beneficial. A lot of people like this stuff, and it gives your YouTube channel a little bit of professionalism. Um, Many people don't add this stuff. Now, I think I created this one pretty quick just to throw up here, and it's a pretty simple, easy thing to do. You can do this in GIMP or Photoshop. Create just a little image or something in here, and then you just go up here and you can change it. Edit channel art here, and then these links that are right here you can edit and add. If I go to edit links, it'll bring up what links I have for that. So these links that are across here, you can specify what I can add 4 or 5 more web pages on there if I want. It's whatever you want. And this navigation channels. So I can go to channel settings. This is basically the same thing we were looking at a second ago, I think. Branding, yeah. It's like I say, it's an explore thing, you know. If you get in here, there's a lot of stuff I don't even know about this. I just don't mess with or play with. So this is one thing, though, that I don't have this enabled, monetization. You can see this is something that's annoying for a lot of people, and they'll tell you, you know, they'll go to your channel if you have this turned on, and they view your videos. There's ads on the videos, you know, so I keep that turned off. If you go to my channel to watch my videos, you see no ads. There's no obstructions. There's nothing that can deter somebody from watching the video. That's what I know of people, many people, that when they go into a new video or go to load a video, if they see an ad, they just go to the next video. They don't even, because they don't want to be bothered with that. So I always keep this turned off.
We do have a question here from Joey G, Mike, and it says, I made a YouTube account prior to the Google takeover. The videos went to the account, email initially set up with. Now that Google has taken over, I can't change the email to a new one that I created even after I selected the new email account.
Okay, you know what? I actually did this very same thing, and you can recover this and make this work. And I believe that I did that through creating what's called a page. Whenever I created my page, I went back through to my YouTube channel and then associated that YouTube channel with that new page. Now what I had to do is I had to log into the YouTube channel, make some changes like the actual email address that is used for that YouTube channel, and then went back to the new profile and then associated it back to that YouTube channel. So where I don't know all of the details on it, I think what I wound up doing was searching through Google for the most recent posts about associating a YouTube channel with a Google profile. And if you've created a Gmail account, you've created your profile, and if you have an existing YouTube channel, you can connect those together. But you have to follow some of the Google information that they have on their support website. It was a bear. And you know what? Many people went through that. It was a real problem.
So is that the fix? Because he asked another question. Is there a way I can fix this? I made a new YouTube channel, but don't want to use it and lose my sub because I changed channels.
Yeah, you can. If you have an existing profile, what I mean by that, if you have an existing Gmail and you have an existing profile and you want to associate a totally random YouTube channel that you own with that profile, you can do that. If you'll have to search Google, I can't tell you how to do it because I don't really remember how I did it, but if you search Google and you say, put in the search something about connecting YouTube channel to my Google profile, or something like that, you'll come up with a full instruction set that will walk you through it step by step.
One thing you didn't go over, there's a guy that was asking, once you have a YouTube, how do you download the videos, upload the videos? I don't know if you went over that or not.
No, actually,
I got a question, Mike.
yeah.
It's about what you're talking about. Can I disconnect? Because you know when they first happened, it gave me two separate accounts.
Yeah, you can also do that. This is the confusion with a lot of this. Unless you do this from the very start, you go create a Gmail, an email account, you create the profile, and then you create the YouTube channel. If you don't do that like that, and you already have an existing profile or you already have an existing YouTube channel, there's ways to do that, to make those connections that you need to make. Now, I found many people have two YouTube channels because they had a YouTube channel before they ever created their Google account, just like the other gentleman had asked a second ago. So if you want to disassociate a YouTube channel with a certain account, you can also do this. Again, this is something that you would go back through, and I hate to reference this like this, but the best way to do it is to just search Google Help, and you'll find step-by-step instructions. The tip on this though is to always search it hard, because and make sure you find the most recent. Let me just do that. Let me just. And dude, can you remember this one question? I'll have to come back to this one in a second. How to download that?
Yeah, I'll leave it up there, Mike. And what you're talking about right now is my problem, because I have two YouTube channels and two Google Plus channel or accounts. And I've been trying to figure out how to do away with those two, and I can't figure it out.
Yeah, so can you see what I have in the search here? It may be too small, huh? Oh, let me just hit it. Okay, so I have how to connect my existing YouTube channel to my new profile, and then you'll find here's a video. That's a Google Plus page. See, this is what it's saying, is to create a plus page, like I was saying before, which is exactly what I did. So if you search in Google, most generally you're going to find the answers to that. And let me quickly run through this real quick, what they're talking about. I have right here, this is what actually called a Google page. This is not my Google profile or anything. So let me go back to the profile. Oh gosh, I don't know how to get to it. Well, that didn't work, did it? Okay, so this is what's called a page. It's off of my main account. So what I've done is I've created a main account, walking through this process that I went through in the beginning. You create your Gmail email account, you create your Google profile, and then you don't associate a YouTube channel with it. Then what you do is you go over here and you go to this pages, and you can create new pages, as many as you want for anything that you want to do. So I have ModelerManMike page that's associated with this account. If you can see it up here, this is my main account that has everything. But I don't want to necessarily share that in my model railroading hobby. So what I've done is I've created a page. Now if I get like I can create a new one, and it'll ask me what do I want: a storefront, service area, brand, or something. I can create. Let's call it. Oh, I probably shouldn't have. No, I don't know which ones of these are which, but that's not it either. Let's do brand or something. So this page name might be Tariq's Awesome Shoes, because I know that he's into shoes. I saw a live show with him. You could put your business, you could put whatever you want here, fill out all this information, and it'll create the page. And then when you log into your account, your Google account, with your email address and your password, then you can go and select which page that you want to work from. So where I might have 2 or 3 different pages here, I only have the one ModelerManMike associated with this account. But I could have one for model railroading, I could have one for RC airplanes, I could have one for, whatever I want. And I can have different names on those. So the best way, I say, overall, is to create an account using your real name, use all your real information, and then go in and create a page for your model railroading. You can use any kind of a name that you want, your whatever name, and then you can also associate the actual website, if you have a website or whatever, with it, just like I'm doing here. So did that answer that question?
Tariq, did that answer your question?
He's probably out banging around in there trying to figure that out. Okay, while he's doing that, I'm going to go over here. Let me see if I can see these.
Still got that one. Oh, I guess you can come back to that. How to upload videos.
No, once you have your YouTube account, how do you download videos? Okay, now I'm not real clear on what this question is. If you're asking how you download a video that's on your YouTube channel, you can do that. And I quickly show this. You go to Video Manager, and then on this video, if I wanted to download this, then I click the little down arrow and then download MP4 right here. Now, if you want to download from somebody else's channel, let's say you find a video that you really like, just search for this on Google. There's a couple of websites that allow you to do this. You can download YouTube videos free online, maybe even. Then you can go here and it'll ask you which one you want, and you click download and it downloads that video. So you can then save that to your hard drive if you want, or whatever. So there's 2 different ways. If you're downloading directly from your own YouTube channel, you do it here. And if you want to download from somebody else's YouTube channel, you can do it here. And there's also you can also do this. How do I see tags on YouTube videos? This is very helpful. It's very helpful for me. So you can go in and actually see the tags that people are using on their videos. So if you want to go back and look at the tags I'm using, you can go find and searching through here how to do that. You can do that as well. Dude, I don't know if you're reading these, or you want me to read those? Or?
No, I'm reading as they come up. There's some of them that really aren't any questions, just people that are kind of helping out. But anyways, Pacific North Central, Troy, how do you find your link to your home page to share your channel?
Okay, because I'll get confused. For your home page, or are you asking about your profile page, or are you asking about a YouTube channel? I'm not real clear, because your home page, there's nothing here that is home page.
He's probably wanting to know how to share, like me, sharing Southeast Rails, that page, my railroad page, so people can go see my videos.
Your YouTube channel, or your I don't understand. I'm sorry.
Wait.
You go to my channel, like, and you go to your profile, you know. your main, like mine is Dunk on Dunk, so my main page for my YouTube.
You're talking about YouTube, because we actually have 3 different things here. We have Google Plus profiles, we have a YouTube channel. So I'm not real clear. I can kind of walk through each of these. One thing that I do is very easy for me is I just go whenever I want to find my YouTube channel. I know what it is by heart, of course, but you just go in and search it. Like if I go search ModelerManMike, it's going to come up with my YouTube channel here, and I can click this, and then it will show me the link here. Now, if I want to do my profile, it's here. If I go to an about page, which is probably where I would want to link people to, I would do it here. So this would be the link to my profile. Now I could take that and I could go, let's just go to communities right now. This will be kind of fun. I'm on the wrong one. I have to go here.
Yeah, Troy was saying what Johnny was saying, to share your main page to YouTube channels.
How do I share my? I'm sorry, I'm totally lost. This is to share my YouTube channel. Actually, I think
Yeah, share the YouTube.
Okay, this is what I've done here. Is let me go YouTube. Okay, this is my channel YouTube. I just copy paste. So I'll copy it from the line here with Control C. I can go to. I'm just going to cancel this. Then I can go to the community or wherever I want to post it. I just put it here. Hit Control V. And then I'll select here. Where is this? YouTube channels. Did I miss it? Oh, YouTube channels. And then I can post. I can put here some text too. Say share. I can do this also through Facebook. If I go to Facebook, and I've already got it. I've done a Control C of the link, right? So now if I go, where's it, home? Go to my page on Facebook. Let's just dog slow. Oh wow! Read that. Ben Earp, that's NS Train fan. Unfortunately, for reasons out of my control, today is my last day as a photojournalist.
Yeah, I read that earlier today.
Okay, so now I'm on Facebook and I'm on my page. I can just go here and I can do a Control V, which copies my YouTube channel link. I'll give it a second to think, because what I'm doing is I've actually letting it think about this, because what it'll do is it'll add the information from my YouTube channel also. But I think because I'm on Hangouts, it's taken a little while. So and that's how that's done. I mean, it's pretty simple. Control C, Control V. Oh, where did it go? Let's see. Control C, Control V. Let's see. Post. It may not let me do this right now because I'm on Hangouts or something. Because I can see it's really thinking hard.
Yeah, being real slow.
Yeah. Oh, no, okay. No, actually it posted, so it just took it a second to come up. So there's what it's done, is it's posted my YouTube channel here. And it's a lot of neat features with this because it adds your profile picture and all that fun stuff too. Alright, so let's see.
So we got another question here from Sprinkles Nixon. So the Hangout on the air goes directly to YouTube? That's a question. And if so, how do you know where to check the YouTube recording?
Oh, Okay, if you as an individual, if you want to do a live broadcast, you can do that. You can go to your Google profile, and in here you select Hangouts. And what happens is if you do on air, I don't know if this is going to break my connection here, but oh, perfect. Okay, so you have Hangouts on air, and you have video Hangouts. And what I believe you're talking about is Hangouts on air. So if I wanted to do a Hangout on air, I would go here, start a new Hangout, and then go live, just like Dude has done. And what it does is it posts back to your YouTube channel if you're logged in under your YouTube channel when you start that. So, like where I'm logged in right now as ModelerManMike. If I were to start this Hangout and then go live with it, then it would record and save directly to my personal YouTube channel. Right now, this one's being recorded through YouTube Model Builders Live, courtesy of Dude, who is actually logged into the YouTube Model Builders Live YouTube channel. So this Hangout that we're doing is an on-air, and it'll be saved to our YouTube Model Builders YouTube channel.
Now, Mike, what is the difference between the YouTube Hangout on live and the video Hangout? I noticed that too. What is the difference between those two?
Well, the on-air is a recorded presentation. I say presentation. It's a recorded Hangout that is recorded and placed on the host's YouTube channel. So everything that's said and done in that Hangout's recorded and placed into a video for people to view at a later date. A video Hangout is used just for people to get together,
okay.
chat about whatever, and it's not recorded. So, and just like what we do with YouTube Model Builders is we do the Hangouts on air, which is what the actual YouTube Model Builders live show is, and then the presentations here, which is also a Hangouts on air, and they're recorded and put on our YouTube channel.
So Andy Crawford has a question there. I have a YouTube channel associated with my Google Plus personal account. Now that I have a page under that account, how to create a YouTube page dedicated to the Google Plus page and its targeted subject material.
Wow, okay, I'm a little lost on this one.
Andy, go ahead and ask Andy.
Okay, so I had I didn't realize that Google Plus had the pages material much like Facebook has sub pages, like I have dedicated my business. So I have now, based on what you've showcased in the last couple minutes, went and created a page dedicated to my model railroad and its modeling efforts. That's awesome. I'm really excited about that. But I have a YouTube channel that pre-existed Google Plus also, and it's a personal channel. But I would like to have a YouTube page that does not have that personal name and identity and not be associated with my core Google Plus page, but have a YouTube channel dedicated and associated to this new Google Plus subpage, if you will, that is my railroading efforts.
Yes, you can do that.
Well, and I go to YouTube to try to find out how to do that. Maybe it is that I need to log out of YouTube and create a fresh YouTube account and then associate it.
No, if you already have an existing Google Plus account, which is your main site, has your real name, has all this stuff, all you do, you log into that account, and then let me screen share here. Okay, so you log into this account, which you'll come to this, right?
Yep.
This would be like your main page, you know, for your profile. And then just go over here and go all pages. You can create a new page here, just like I explained earlier. And then once you do that, you can set the options for this page and connect it to a YouTube channel. Now, something I didn't mention before, and I know that I ran into this myself, was if you have your existing YouTube channel connected to a profile that you don't necessarily want to share publicly, the way around this, just to recap, is to log into your profile and create a page like this. It's totally dissociated with the original thing. you'll have to disconnect your YouTube channel from the page, your main page, and then reconnect it to this page, if that makes sense. It's so confusing, right?
It is, but
It's a
what I
bear.
guess what I'd really like to do, I suppose, and maybe this isn't possible, but is to have a separate YouTube account in its entirety, but that is associated with just the sub page that is my model railroad.
Yeah, I say this. This is what I say. Because of all of the confusion with all of this, if you don't currently have a Google profile, and if you don't have a YouTube channel, go through the steps that we went through in the first of this video and create your profile, or create your email address, create your profile, and create a YouTube channel, all brand new, and go from there.
Oh, I wish I could do it that way. The sad thing is that I have so many subscriptions and playlists and such of railroad model efforts I've found for decades.
You can do that, Andy. You can, if you go to your main profile and you go up here to your pages, you can go down to pages, and you can create a new page. You can disassociate your YouTube channel with the existing profile, and then reassociate it with this page.
Yeah, that's the ticket, and I went and created the new page, and that's going to work really well for me. I just need to fix the YouTube part.
Yeah. Now, I'd strongly suggest searching Google for this in their help files, because, like I say, this stuff. I mean, we're doing this video now on this, and it'll probably be irrelevant in 6 months because they changed this so much. But for all purposes served, use a real name, use a real everything whenever you create your new profile, and then create a page off of that, and then you can create a YouTube channel. I could have a YouTube channel associated with each of these pages if I want. So that's the ticket.
Yes, sir. Exactly what I was targeted after. So, thanks, Mike.
You're welcome. All right. There's no more questions?
No, I don't see any over there in the Q&A. We've had a pretty good, quite a few viewers tonight. You've been pretty good. You answered my question on how to, because my biggest problem is I have 2 accounts. Now I can go to the pages and, associate to those the ones that I want to,
Yeah, like, dude, you're a real good example for some of this. Like, if you have your profile set up, you have Dude Lindler profile, you can log into that profile, create a page for model railroading that's just crooked fingers, and then use that for everything to do with Google and Google profiles. And then I know that you're also into RC racing, so you could also create yet another page that's totally associated with your RC car and racing stuff, so that anytime you want to be involved with your RC, you can have different circles for all of your RC car guys. You can have everything that has to do with your Google profile. You can have different pages for, and it's really kind of a nice thing, if you ask me. I actually have another account that has a couple of pages on it for other things that I do, but and I'm in the process of trying to figure out how to merge all of this together. What a bear, So.
Can you go over one more on the uploading the videos? Let's say if you've recorded a video of something and you upload it onto your channel. Could you go over that one more time, Mike?
Absolutely.
Oh, Mike, also, would you, while you're doing that, be a good thing to talk about verify when you have a brand new account.
Oh, that's right, yeah. There is a process, just real quick, there is a process that you can go through to verify who you are, and it's usually done with a phone number. Google, I believe, calls your phone or texts your phone with a code, and once that code's verified, then it gives you more options on your YouTube channel. I know, like, when you first start, your YouTube channel will only allow like a certain number. I can't remember if it's a number. It might be the size or something like. There's some limitations you have.
You're only limited to 15-minute video.
Okay. Yeah, Johnny, maybe you can expand on that a little bit.
Well, the only thing I can tell you is just when you first create your account, you're limited to a 15-minute video. And
Yeah, so now let me see if I
then
can.
you can verify, once you verify your account, that you are a real person and not a robot site. Then they will allow you to upload any size video.
Yeah, do you remember where that's at in here, Johnny?
That was just when I first created the account.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
does. I think you're right. I think when you're creating the account, it comes up with the option to verify, and I would recommend verifying because there's a few things that are locked down that you just can't do without being verified, and like Johnny's saying, you're limited to a 15-minute video.
Yeah, the biggest thing is you're just limited to that 15-minute video.
And I went back and verified my account. I've had my YouTube account since 2006, but when I tried to upload my video just recently, and it would not allow me that more than 15-minute video like I needed, in account settings under security or authorization or one of those things, there's an option to verify.
Yeah, so and like I say, that's definitely something I would recommend. Okay, there was another. Okay, no. Okay, the upload. I'm sorry, I get a little bit. Okay, so if you're on your YouTube channel, it's gonna, like I always go here. I always go to my channel, and why I do this, so I see the same thing. um, so once you're here, you have an upload button right here. I wish I had some kind of an arrow or something to show this, but maybe I can do this arrow thing somehow. No, I don't know. Okay, but in the very top, up by the search bar, just to the right, is a little button that says Upload. You click that, and then you select what you want. If you want it private, public, or unlisted, and then you just go out here and click the video that you want to upload. And of course, these aren't videos; these are other things. But let's see if I have a.
All we're seeing is just the front page, the first page there.
Oh, okay. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, it didn't show that, did it? Okay. Yeah. What happens? What happens? Thanks, Johnny. I didn't realize that. What happens is when you click select files to upload, it's opening a window on my computer to navigate to the video I want to upload. And then once I click that video or a video, it'll walk through. Let me see if I have some figures. And you know what? It's not a good idea. What'll happen is it'll upload, and then it'll place it on your channel, and it'll come up with all of those things that I was showing you earlier with your tags and your description and your video information. And it'll ask you to enter in all this while it's uploading, which is kind of nice.
Mike,
And,
go back to that page.
Which
go
page?
Go back to an edit page. Pick one of your videos, go to edit.
Okay.
That's basically the screen you're going to see right there while you're uploading your video, except right at the very top, it's going to show you a progress bar on uploading, telling you how many minutes it's going to take to upload. But you got this page right here, and you have your basic info, which is what you're looking at right now. Now you can also click on your advanced settings over on the left, right below the picture. Now you can go in and set even more stuff about your video. You can pick a category for it, your how-to or whatever style video it is.
Yeah, so you have category here. Yeah, there's a, as you can see, I think I do all mine under how to and style, but overall, these tags are really what carries most of it. There's a lot of things that you can do in here for your video. It's just, I consider all of this kind of optional stuff. I
Yeah, I
think you have to
usually use
select those.
the license. I just leave it as a standard or that's never been seen on TV. That gives you a lot of selections there.
Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, and so like here, anytime I'm in here, I'm always going back to my channel. Is because it gives me back. I have my video manager here. I have upload here. I can see my subscribers. I can see my views. I can see, anything has to do with my channel. And that's something to say too. And I don't want to overlook this because it's so important. People just simply don't do some of this stuff. But like your about page, you can edit this about page and put information in here about what you're doing on your YouTube channel. And this information is also searched. So I can go in here and edit and change. I probably need to update this, but look at that. So you'll want to make sure that you have your about information up. It's just discussion, just stuff people are talking about. Channels I'm subscribed to, feature channels and stuff. So yeah, and guys, there's way more to cover here than we could ever cover in a couple of hours. The best thing is to get in here and experiment and play with it. It's kind of difficult to break stuff, but the best way to understand it is to use it. I would say, in general, this was pretty easy to do. It's not, a lot of people get kind of frustrated because they want to share their stuff on YouTube, but don't know how to do this much. I mean, I've walked a few different people through this on an individual basis, and just let me say this, that if you're wanting to share your model railroading videos on YouTube and having trouble doing this, contact me and let me know, and I'll walk you through it. I'll help you do it. Okay. I see this question here, dude. I'll go ahead and read
Okay,
it.
thank you. I was just going to ask if you saw that.
No problem. So D&H South Central Division, Bill Van Lanten. Bill, you've commented on a couple of my videos. Thank you. I do remember your name. He asked, what is confusing is trying to upload videos to YouTube from a video camera. Sorry, I said download. I meant upload. Now, there's different options out there from different cameras to be able to do this. What I find, it's the easiest thing for me. Either now, if you notice, I don't upload from a phone. I actually edit and do a lot of things and create an MP4 file that I upload to YouTube. So it's on my computer whenever I upload it. Now, if I'm understanding this question right, what you're saying is that you're trying to upload directly to YouTube from your camera. Now, are you talking about a camera phone, or are you? I don't quite understand. So, if it's just a camera, there's several cameras that are out there now that have a Wi-Fi connection that you're able to surf with somehow. I don't know. I've never used these, but for the purposes served here and the way that I do this and the methods that I use, I always get the files onto my computer and go from there. I don't try to do it through any kind of Wi-Fi connection direct from a camera or a cell phone.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
That new Handycam that I've just bought, I don't do it. I do it like you do. I just download. It's easier to download to the computer and
I agree.
edit if it needs to be and then upload. But the Handycam that I've got will allow me to, because when I do a video, it records it in two formats. It does the regular video format, which I'm not real familiar with all those, but it also does it in an MP4. So I can directly download, because it has on there Facebook, Twitter, and all that kind of stuff. Mine, I believe I could do it from Wi-Fi, or I could plug in by USB and let the camera download direct upload.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the gentleman, Lanton, Mr. Lanton, you have some good quality questions there. I don't know, dude, if you're able to bring him into this hangout with us, maybe? Maybe you could try and do that? I don't know if he's used Hangouts before, but I don't know that I'm touching on his questions. And I know that we're rolling into the second hour here, and I kind of had envisioned trying to talk a little bit about video production and just general tools and things to do with actually creating a video. So I don't know that we can really cover all this, but I need to take a couple of minutes here, if you guys don't mind, and come back. I don't know, Johnny, maybe you could do a screen share and cover some of that stuff you were just talking about, maybe?
I don't have anything on that for the screen share. No, usually Dave does a table dance while we take a break, but you know.
Oh.
But
Okay, so give me just a couple minutes here. I'll be back.
You're a funny man, Johnny. You're a funny man. I'm going to see if I can bring him in here, and so we'll see. Yeah, it hasn't.
yeah, I can't X.
Well, I just added him to the YouTube Model Builders group here. So, but it's not. It hasn't. Yeah, it hasn't added him yet, I guess. So.
Well, just let him know that we're trying to get him to come in on the panel, and hopefully he's got a webcam,
Yeah.
or a microphone, or all that built into his laptop, or he can do it off his phone. One thing I need to say is, since Google has linked Google Plus, and if your YouTube page is associated, linked up and everything, one thing I've found that's very aggravating is if I'm in Google Plus and I open up my YouTube page, do not close the YouTube page. If you do, you're going to shut everything down.
Yes. Hey, Bill, if you go to Google Plus, the invite link is there, and you can click on that, and it will bring you right into this Hangout, this live presentation. I'm trying to invite you in, but it's not allowing me to do that for the simple fact that it hasn't added you to the friends list or to the circle for our group here.
Hey guys.
Hey, Drake.
Okay, so I just deleted that other attached account, which was my full name. But so I changed my other account's name to have my name and what it used to be. So I just made a post in our YouTube Google Plus page, and everybody just add me back to their circle.
Okay.
So, Johnny, I don't know if you can answer this question. Bill just asked another question. Is it video production I am interested? It is video production I am interested in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think what he's saying is, or what Bill Van Lanten is asking or saying, is that he's wanting to know about video production. And Bill, I don't know if you've been in a Hangout before, but you're more than welcome to join us here on the panel. I think it would be great to have somebody in here that's going to be asking us questions. And anybody else that's sitting out there watching the live show right now, if you'd like to join, just contact Dude and maybe he can get you in here. you're more than welcome to come. We can get 10 people in here, and it'd be beneficial for people that have questions to be right here on the panel and ask.
Yeah, I got room for 2 right now.
Okay, so if you guys don't mind, if we don't have any more questions that are associated with the actual YouTube channel, to set up a Google profile and email account, then we can go into just a little bit general on.
Real quick, Mike.
Yeah.
Drake just announced that he did disassociate his webpage, and he's got a new one, and he posted it. So he asked all of us to go in and check that, so we can add it to our circles.
Yeah, Tariq, if you go and add or follow me, anybody that follows me on my profile, I always try and follow them back. So if you could please do that, that would be good.
Yeah.
And I was able to do what we talked about without disassociating. When I went back, once I created that Google Plus page for my railroad, when I went back to YouTube, under the icon in the upper right-hand corner, once I've created that subpage, it gave me an option in that menu to create an additional YouTube subpage that I hadn't seen the option for before.
Perfect.
So once you get the Google Plus page, it'll kind of lead you through the rest of the steps, it seems like.
And that's great. That sounds like they've kind of worked through some of that and changed some of that. It's good news. Okay, so we can, unless anybody else has anything to add, we can move into just general video editing.
Go.
Okay, let me just kind of cover a few things, and most of this comes from questions and things that I'm asked. I'm asked a lot of the same questions over and over, and I'm pretty ecstatic I have this opportunity to kind of get in here and explain some of this stuff. But overall, people do different things to create their videos and upload to their channel. If you find a lot of model railroading videos out on YouTube, many people just do it straight from their cell phone. They just take a video from their cell phone and they upload it. This works great. My good friend Bill Graham, Big Bill Graham, does this. I watch all of his videos. They're all real short. They're 4 or 5 minutes, and it works great using a phone. I myself, I'm a hobbyist, and I enjoy the video editing process and using the video editing software. And I've used several different ones over the years. And if anybody's ever talked to me, they'll hear me say Pinnacle Studio. It's not necessarily the best product out there. It's not necessarily the cheapest product. There's several free products out there that you can use for video editing. And on the Mac side, maybe Sven can share, there's iMovie and a couple of other different video editing software packages that are out there. Now the trick to this is overall trying to come up with videos that are interesting for people to watch. And I get a lot of compliments on my videos, and I also get I can't even really say it's constructive criticisms. I like putting music on my videos. I have a lot of people tell me, "Hey, get rid of the background music. You know, it's stupid or whatever." But the whole thing is I enjoy the video editing software part of it, and I create the videos that I want to create. But I try to create videos that captivate people, keep them interested, and keep them watching it and watch it again. You know, so. That's what, if you've seen my videos, you can kind of see what I'm doing there. I'm trying to make them interesting, and I believe that making an interesting video that people will come back and watch 4 or 5 times is to dazzle them, and that's what I try to do, and I do this with Pinnacle Studio. And let me see if I can, and this is basically what it looks like. Can you guys see this? Do you guys see the Pinnacle Studio?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, this is a video, you know, this is probably something nice to share too that people don't really know, is that I've uploaded a bunch of videos to my YouTube channel. Currently I have 22 videos. I have deleted more videos off of my YouTube channel than actually exist on it right now. And what I mean by that is I've probably uploaded 75 videos to my YouTube channel, but I go back and I delete them, and to try and keep the best videos up there. So if you go to my channel, generally you don't see any videos with less than a few thousand views. If a video doesn't do well, I get rid of it because I want people to go to my channel and find interesting videos. This video was one that I did. I may have only had 500 or 600 views on. So this video that you're seeing here that's in this editor, I've removed. So I wanted to clarify that because people will ask, hey, when are you uploading that video? Well, this one is trash now. So overall, this is a video editor, and this is called Pinnacle Studio. This is actually version 17. This software runs anywhere from $89 to $149, depending on where you get it and if you have discount codes. And what this gives you the capability of doing is taking your video that you've taken on your video camera or your phone and editing and chopping it and cutting it to make it more interesting. And what I say to this is, if you have a lot of dead air, I mean, which you do with me anyway. I mean, you hear me talking, most of this is dead air anyway. But so all I do is I take all of the information that I have from a build or whatever I'm doing, and I put it in here and I start cutting it down, and I'll add in certain things. You can see in the editor here I have different layers, like it says here, German swap meet. Well, that's a layer. It's layered over. It's text over that. And then this is a background, and this is some audio. So you have the capability of making things very specific in the way that you want. And if I move down here, you can see this layer, which is up here, which is called Logo 7 Ping, which is the image that's on here. And for people that aren't familiar with video editors, this is a new experience. It's somewhat difficult. I know that Johnny and I, many of us that get into Hangouts have talked many times about sitting down with people and showing them how to use Pinnacle Studio. I don't use any other software package, so I can't say that I'm efficient in anything else, but this one works very well for me. And overall, I would say creating a video that is interesting for individuals to watch on your channel is, you know, what you're really trying to do. You're trying to make something that, and I say this just assuming that you do. I know that this is the way I feel. I want to make something that people want to watch and then watch again and maybe watch 3 or 4 times. I don't know. So and I think for the most part that just recording something that is very short, is, hey, look what I did, and here I put a screw in here, and recording this and then putting that up. Nobody will go back and see that again. So I look for return visits, you know, and want to have people keep seeing and go back to my videos for tips.
Just not, I don't want to interrupt you there, Mike, but
no, feel free, man. Please open.
I just want to I just want Bill to let him know that I just posted this link to his profile so he can come on here if he can, because I added him to the YouTube Model Builders page. But he's not. I can't invite him in for some reason. I guess it just hasn't updated yet.
Okay. All right, and Sven, if you don't mind, maybe you could elaborate just a little bit on what some of the people using Mac are using for video editing. What are some of the options for a Mac or Mac user, or what do they call iMac? I don't know what they are now.
You can use iMovie. It comes with the Mac for free. It's already pre-installed. That's a part of the complete iLife package. So it uses iTunes, iMovie as a movie editor, GarageBand if you do your own music, and iPhoto, which is a photo library just to store photos. And if you want to pull up still photos into iMovie, they need to be placed in iPhoto. So this whole package connects.
Yeah, so there's...
And you have access through iMovie to all the other libraries as for iTunes or iPhoto, GarageBand. It's the simplest way to edit movies.
Yeah, I think are they called Macintosh? What are they called now? What is this? What is it? An iMachine? What are they called, Sven?
iMac or MacBook. Yeah, I use an old MacBook from that's 8-year-old technology.
Yeah, so I'm straight up. I mean, and really and truly, I believe that iMac really does have. They have a much better hold on a lot of this. Just like Sven's saying that when you buy an iMac, you get everything you need for free, you know, on that machine. So I'm getting feedback here somewhere. So iMac is a really good, if you're just getting into this and you don't own a PC, or I guess you'd have to own something to see this, but just like he was mentioning, you know, you have iMovie, which is free. You have GarageBand, which is good for creating MP3s and audio. Yes, I don't know if GIMP comes on there, or what photo editing software is on there, but I myself, using a PC, the tools that I use to create videos and stuff is Photoshop, which is a paid deal, or GIMP. You can use oh, dang, I can't remember all these software pages. I have to go look. Of course, I use Pinnacle Studio 17. They have new version, Pinnacle's version 18, which runs really well on for 4K video, which I'm looking into buying a 4K video camera now. And I also use another editing software which allows me to do more of slide stuff, and you'll see in some of my light kick videos, this software is called Camtasia, and it's more of kind of a presentation type of software. It gives you a lot of capability of putting stuff on the screen and doing it in real time. Let's see.
So if all the information,
the QuickTime player,
Go ahead, Finn.
The QuickTime player that comes free with the Mac is also capable of doing screen videos with or without audio. It's a setting if you want to record audio over it or just record what you have on screen.
Then you had a question, dude, or something?
No, I was just going to give you heck.
$20?
No, I was just going to say, with all these video cameras, all this editing software.
Yeah, you know, okay, yeah, good point. I don't know how many of you people have seen. Let me you know, put in a plug here. YouTubeModelBuilders.com. In there is the eMag, and actually the very first eMag that was released, I did an article on video cameras and things to use, which we'll cover a little bit here, and it's very useful information. And then also on my YouTube channel, there's a video. I think I can actually pull this up, maybe. There's a video that kind of covers a lot of the things and tools that I use. Let's see if I can at least just, I don't want to play the video, but I'll show you which one it is. If you go to my YouTube channel, oh, it's this one. It's called Questions Answered. Questions Answered, YouTube Production Toys, Pinnacle Studio, blah, blah, blah. this little video here covers a lot of the different things that I use in producing the videos that I have on my YouTube channel. Now, where they're not necessarily the best tools or the cheapest tools or whatever, finding your niche and finding the tools that you like on the different platforms that you like to use, it's all basically the same. It's just trying to get to that end source that you're trying to get to. So, but this does have, let me see if I can skip up here and show like some of the camera, like this. I guess you can see this, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the mic that I'm actually speaking on right now, and I use this to voice over my videos. And in this video, it goes through and it talks, or I talk about different tools that I'm using. The most favorite of all of these is this camera right here. If I can find it. Oh.
You know that mic that Sven uses, you should see his mic. It's like from the 1930s.
Oh, nice.
Actually, 60s.
Okay.
69.
Okay, this is a Sony, and people are tired of hearing me say this, but this is a Sony Handycam, and I believe that you can actually get the Sony Handycam CX220 now for very reasonable. These that I use are a PJ version. These are HD 1080, and that's what you want to look for, is a high definition 1080 camera, regardless of what it is. These Sony Handycams are just very small. They're very easy to use, and I recommend these to everybody that is wanting to get into this. So they're nice little cameras. This individual camera itself, the PJ260, I think is what this is, actually has a built-in projector on it, which is pretty bizarre. I rarely use it, but it also has remote controls, a remote control, so that I can stop and start it with a remote. Now, I use two of these cameras so that whenever I'm filming a shot of something, I can get two different angles. And then I go into my video editing software and I tie it all together so that it's seamless in what the viewer is seeing. So they might see a shot from over my shoulder, and then they'll see a shot close up of what my hands are doing. And I think that adds a lot to a video. Second thing on that is something that we just talked about whenever I mentioned the microphone, was voiceovers. And the reason for this is because when you go into a video editor and you cut up your video, it gives you the ability to first lay down everything that you want to talk about. And once you get that video edited, then you just speak to it. That way you can cut it as short as you possibly can to keep it interesting. You want to have your audience engaged. And let me say this: I'm no expert. I'm fairly new at this, YouTube channel and all this stuff. I've only been doing this for a couple of years, so I'm no expert. But I do know that the things that I'm doing, it seems to be working.
Hey, Mike.
So, yes, Johnny.
Got a question about the microphones?
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot of room for mixers and all that kind of stuff. Is there a microphone I could get that I could just plug into the computer? Because right now, if I do a voiceover, I'm having a problem. This headset I'm using, it doesn't like the microphone that well, and the microphone on my webcam, it doesn't like either.
Well, there are several different, like, stand-up desk microphones, like you see radio announcers use and stuff. But I do know, though, that there was one, and I talked to Eric at IMRROCom about many times. It was called the Blue Yeti. What is this one that you have?
This is a Blue microphone, and it has XLRs if I wanted to do real audio or what have you into a board of some kind. But it also has a USB cable, much like this, just a micro cable, that gives you stereo channels, one up front, one out the back, with some various settings at 24-bit And this mic was $350, but you can buy a blue microphone for around $60. That's just USB, and they are quality professional or pro amateur, even at that $60 or $70 range. They're
Now you're referring to the Blue Yeti?
Yeah, the Yeti is the model between the small $60, $70 model and
Okay.
this model. The Yeti is the one that podcast people like to use a lot. We use this one to produce radio material, commercials of our own, etc. And I think the Yeti is the best value at around $200. But I went ahead and opted for this one that has stereo. If you want to be able to put two people and control their signals independently, that stereo feature is really nice.
Now, let me ask you something. The Blue Yeti you said was 200? That's a $60 or $70 microphone, the Yeti, right?
Well, they have a couple different ones, and I'm not exactly sure of which model is at which price. And this one is a blue. I just don't remember what the actual name of this one was. I know they have that one for $60 or $70, but I was thinking the Yeti was the more mid-range model, and that the blue there's another name for it. Actually, I'll look those up.
Well, so Johnny, to answer that question, and overall, yeah, I mean, you can get like and I know Eric has this microphone. It's called a Blue Yeti, and from what I remember, is around maybe $60 or something, and it's just a direct connect into USB. Now, let me kind of tell you, there's a big difference in some of these microphones, and when you get for about $100 or more, generally, you start seeing a big difference. The microphone that I use is called a condenser microphone, and it plugs directly into a USB device that is plugged into my computer. So it sounds much better, and it sounds good on video. And if that's what you're doing, you're producing videos that you want people to watch. I feel like it's in the best interest to try and get something that's going to sound good. Now, nothing against any of these lower end microphones, but we can just use the microphone that you're using right now. That is an actual USB microphone. I know that it's a cordless or wireless, but I think it works through USB drivers. And what I hear from you and your microphone, Johnny, is that it's on the high side, if that makes any sense.
High tone.
Yeah. There's not so
No
much
real
of
bass.
yeah. So
Yeah, it didn't
overall,
come with any software or anything. It just, plug and play, and Windows picked it up. So, and I've gone into some of the sound settings, but I don't see anything that controls the volume.
yeah.
Well,
So
and the Blue
overall, I mean, the
Yeti.
answer.
Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
So I don't want to get too far off track of making videos here. I know we're
Yeah.
overall what we're saying, or I'm trying to say, is that using a video editor and doing voiceovers, explaining what you're doing, in my opinion, make a big difference in sharing what you're sharing in model railroading. So, if I had any recommendation to anybody wanting to build a YouTube channel that's successful, and again, I'm no expert, but I do know what's working for me. I mean, I have a decent YouTube channel. I don't. It's not the biggest. It's certainly not the best, but I have a little bit of a following, and so overall, it's just been my experience that using a 1080 HD camera, using a video editor, and cutting down the videos as much as possible, and using a voiceover is the best method for sharing. Now, let me bring this up. There's other individuals out there that have a great following by not doing that. They're very good at. I'm not. I'm slow. You can tell. I'm pretty slow, really. It takes me a while, so I can't do a video like some of these guys do. They can walk through and narrate everything while they're recording. I can't do that. I'm just not that talented. So, and there's several people that are capable of doing that. So, let me see. I think that's about all I had. I think you may have had something more to share on a video or on a microphone, Andy.
Yeah, and I bought quite a few of the mics and tried them for various reasons. So the Yeti, actually the Blue Snowball is about $60, and probably all a man needs for YouTube production. The Yeti is like 130 on Amazon, and it's not a bad investment. But I have used the Blue Snowball, the $50 mic, and it's exceptional. If it is a little high pitched, but
You know, let me tell you guys what I did whenever I was researching microphones. I've always used mics, and so I probably have. I bet I have 7 or 8 microphones, just because I've gone through this whole process of, hey, I'll try this one because it's cheap. I'll try that one because it's cheap, or I'll try that one because somebody said it was good. It wasn't until I got out on YouTube and actually did a did a search on YouTube for microphone comparison videos, and what these are, a lot of times you'll find these, that they're guys that put up a YouTube video and hook up different microphones, and you can hear the difference between the mics. And that's how I actually came across this actual microphone that I use here, was through those videos. This one that I use here, I think this one was like 140, but I can tell you, I mean, I haven't had to use any other microphone. It seems to sound okay. It does okay for my videos. Yeah, it does good for these Hangouts as well. So
and that seems to be the sweet spot. Money-wise, you get the most value. If you can spend about a little over $100, you'll get all that you need for doing this. But I do recommend what you're saying. Just get a microphone that has a USB input. It's much easier than dealing with any other audio stuff. If all you're trying to do is just get a YouTube video out, you want simple microphone, USB cable.
Yeah. Dude, we don't have any more questions?
Nope, no more questions.
Do you guys have anything else that we should cover? Maybe.
I don't have anything else to cover. I just would like to let all the viewers know that we are going to be doing. They're on the schedule. There is a Hangout presentation on the Pinnacle Studios, and that's going to be with you, Johnny, and Bob Olson is going to be.
When is that?
That is like the middle of March, I want to say.
March 31, isn't it?
I think so, yes. And
okay,
then,
cool. I'm looking forward to that.
There will be a basic video editing on some of the freelance, like Movie Maker and all of those. And David Cobb's going to do that presentation, and that's going to be on the 12th of March. So, and just to let you know, Spin, I've been talking with him. He's going to do a presentation on his system that he uses. It's kind of unique, and I saw him using it one night, and I thought it would be a good, because it's not like, to run his trains on his layout. It's not like anything probably anybody really seen before. I mean, I've never seen it, and it has to do with RC controls. So he's got a presentation all together for that, and that will be on the 10th. That'll be next Tuesday. So next week, just to let everybody know, we're going to be doing 2 presentations. We're going to do one Tuesday and Thursday, so it's going to be a double header next week.
Oh, cool, double headers.
Yeah. I will be doing Tuesdays, and Johnny will be doing Thursdays.
Yeah, he's trying to make me earn my money.
Yeah, all your money. You get that check in the mail every month. I know you're excited about that.
Yeah,
I know I've been talking to Sven about doing graphics, and I sent him an email, and the email came back to very clearly say, I'm going to help, but if I get busy or I don't have time or it's so funny, the volunteers, Anyway.
Bill Van Linton is he got the link, but that is one thing, Bill. You got to have the correct plugin. It depends on what browser you're in, too. I don't know. Here, I'll select that. I don't know if you see that, Mike, or if anybody else sees that. But I have found out if I'm not on Google Chrome, I don't have no problems with Hangouts. But if I'm on any other browser, I have nothing but problems. So.
Well, for me, I use Firefox all the time. The first time I did a Hangout, it did pop up say that I needed a plug-in, and it automatically uploaded to the Firefox, installed it, and I've had no problems with it.
You know, guys, I'm really disappointed that Troy didn't make it in here, and Dave. Guys, we missed you.
Yeah, the sheep.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so I think overall I went to Google Chrome just simply because everything I do with the internet all revolves around YouTube, Google, and everything. It just works for me, you know. So, and I know there's a lot of people that have problems. I say a lot. There's a few that have contacted me that have problems getting this plug-in to work. And I just sent them to Dude because Dude's the expert.
You know, there's a lot of people that won't use Google Chrome because they're always afraid that Big Brother is watching them more on Google Chrome.
If you're on the internet and you're connected to the internet,
yeah, it doesn't matter what browser you use.
That's exactly right. And if you're thinking about getting on the internet and you have a window open, Big Brother's watching it. That's crazy. Yeah, so Dude, I don't have anything else to add. I'm not seeing any more questions come up here.
If anybody, everybody could probably go and like or become friends with Bill there, and then he can probably try and come into some of our Hangouts. Bill, just to let you know, there's quite a few of us that get Hangouts. They normally will post the Hangouts on the Google Plus community, on the YouTube Model Railroaders community. So if you would like to come into a Hangout, and there's a lot of us that go into the Hangouts, and we got live cameras and working on our layouts at the same time too. And
can you post this link in the chat here? Group chat.
Yeah, hold on here. I just went to it. I just become friends. So here we go. And here is his. This is his Google Plus link. So if anybody that's on here right now, and Bill, just to let you know too, you can go to YouTubeModelBuilders.com, and you can see everything to do with anything with the YouTube Model Builders group, the live shows, the eMag, and all the Hangout, the scheduled Hangout presentations. I'm in the process of updating that now. I know that JD's been on to me because I know that the deadline for the new eMag's coming up, so I'm trying to get that done. I've got a couple guys that want to do some presentations, some guys that want to do monthly presentations too. So, but other than that,
yeah, let me just say something real quick here. I just want to make sure everybody heard me whenever I said, because I'm serious about this, that if you have any questions on any of this that we covered tonight and need assistance or need help with it, or I'm available. You send me an email, ModelerManMike01@gmail.com, and if I can help you in any way, I surely will. Video editing, installing or getting YouTube to work, whatever you need, I'm there for you. Okay. I just wanted to throw that out there.
So anyways, I want to thank ModelerManMike for coming on here and doing the YouTube presentation. And I'd like to thank everybody for coming in our Hangout tonight. Once again, if you guys want to see the schedule, it is on YouTube Model Builders .com on the web page there, and I will be seeing everybody in a week or so. So I want to thank everybody.
Okay,
Thanks,
boss.
guys.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Yep.
guys, for coming.